is here as well. Okay, let's mute her.
Oh, right. Okay. Has he forgotten his password? Does he know what his password is?
Cool. Good to see you all on the webinars. Hopefully we'll get a few more people here. We've got 1 minute to go. We're going to do quite a bit of phone work, guys. If you've got your phone with you, your smartphone, please log into your LinkedIn account if you don't already. If you have not used Google Meet before, it is one of the easiest things to use. I know the whole world and his brother has suddenly become a Zoom expert. I come from a completely different camp, and I would recommend you delete it from your machine. It's one way to make sure that you get a lot of problems. But so you know, amazingly, the whole world and his brother now wants to do a Zoom call with everyone and thinks it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I've been doing this kind of work for nigh on 20 years, online conferencing with people, and yeah, so I understand the I understand the excitement that everybody has about it, but it's not a great system, especially because you've got to log in about 15 times before you can join your meeting. So I would recommend Google Meet or Microsoft Teams. Amazing system, absolutely amazing. There's actually a few others that are really good, actually, especially on mobile. Thanks, Trevor. If you've got your LinkedIn profile, this is a networking session, guys. Drop your LinkedIn profile into the chat window. If you were here last week, then you will have changed that LinkedIn profile address. If I see any funny code at the end of the URL extension, I know you've not watched the webinar or followed up on any of the tasks. Just a quick ring round from everyone. How did you get on with updating your profile? I'm so sorry if I didn't look at your profiles to sort of do a bit of a quality check for you, but I'm sure you've been busy. Yeah, you've probably put this at the bottom of your pile of things to do, but hopefully you will get around it at some point. If you have, well done to you. I would love to maybe get some feedback in the chat to see if you've seen some significant changes to the number of profile views you had, the number of invitations you've had on the back of that. That would be lovely to hear if you've seen some improvement in the engagement you get from your LinkedIn profile. If not, that's also good. If you've completely ignored me last week, that's absolutely not a problem. Yeah. Right, we've got some more people joining us. Thank you. Mel Greaves, Catherine, good to see you. We had 30 people booked on, so we're coming up to the 50% mark. Good to see you, Mel. Good to see you, Catherine. If you've turned up slightly late, make sure you have your phone with you. We're going to do quite a bit of phone work. Also, this is a networking exercise, so please drop your LinkedIn profile in the chat window if you want. Nikki, oh wow, that's great news there. By optimizing the profile, I went from getting just 2 people looking at my profile each day to 10 a day. Wow, that's a 5-fold increase. Wonderful. It's a ×5. I love that. So if anybody else has got any success stories like that, that's great. Salma, good to see you, but it looks like you didn't take any notice of my training last week. If you didn't see the training last week, there is an actual link in the email that I sent to you this morning to the replay. If you want to have another look at it, then it's well worth doing this. And then in the replay on YouTube, in the description, there's an actual copy of that worksheet that we use to create the content for your profile. I won't go over that again. You can see that in the webinar. I will start sharing my screen very shortly. I think we're pretty much here. Thank you. We have some late arrivals as well. But yeah, pretty much ready to go, guys. Ready to go, go, go. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Andrew, sorry I didn't do the training or have had a chance to read your emails. I'm so sorry. Well, you must be a very, very busy boy. Good work on you. Awesome. Glad that you could make it here today. Awesome. All right, cool. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Great to see you all. Hope you're all well. And this is Princess Trust session LinkedIn training session 2. Session 1 was all about profile optimization, putting your best foot forward. And the reason we do the optimization first is because when you start networking on LinkedIn and going outbound, outreach. So this in my industry, it's called outbound marketing. It's an outreach campaign. You're going out there. You're putting your A board on. You're the guy with the clipboard on the high street, walking around, approaching people, guys. Yeah, this is a physical exercise of going out there and meeting people and saying, "Hey, how are you?" And yeah, it's probably not everybody's thing. All right, thanks, Mel, for your LinkedIn profile. Good to see you, Aaron, on the webinar. You've automatically gone to mute. Rashpal's here as well. Great to see you. Drop your LinkedIn profile. This is going to be a networking exercise for everybody to connect to each other. Mel obviously didn't see the training last week, so have a look at the email I sent to you this morning. There is a link to the replay from last week's session. The worksheet accompanying that training is in the description of the video. So have a go at that. But yeah, so you're going out there. This is outreach, guys. So we, hang on, let me just go to my presentation. So it's got to go to the top of the presentation. I just want to start this again from the start. I hope everybody can see this. I can't see you for a moment. So if anybody can just unmute and say, yes, I can see this. LinkedIn's mission is to connect the world's professionals and make them more productive and successful, guys. Social media has got this amazing ability to distract us from our, professional lives and work. So the purpose of these training sessions is to help you, create a practice and a habit of using social media to benefit your business and to benefit your career. Yeah. Social media, you could pretty much spend all day across all platforms, whether it's TikTok or Snapchat or Twitter, if anybody still uses that. Instagram, evil stuff, that is. If you love cakes or fitness, it's really stay away from that. But so you need to create some time in your day to network, because they are, people sharing their information on, and you can use this for your business. So the whole point of this training is to create a sales activity dashboard. I do these training sessions for sales teams, because your day now will consist of valuable activities, helping you build your most important asset, which is your prospect database. My name is Edward van der Klein. I've been working with the Princess Trust now for over 10 years, mentoring their mentors, doing training sessions and coaching sessions for people. But I do LinkedIn training for businesses, and I'm now the sales director and community director, and also the training director for a company called Blam Partners. Blam Partners is a franchise. We help people set up their own digital marketing agency, and we've got over 150 partners worldwide, and I help them get sales, and that's my job. And so LinkedIn is an amazing resource, guys. It's absolutely awesome. And if you want to reach out to people, connect with them, which is the first step. You need to, first of all, have a great profile, which we do in the training last week. But secondly, we need to set up this dashboard and start messaging people. Okay, so we've done profile, we set some goals. Yeah, we're going to set up a dashboard and do some messaging today. There is another accompanying, there's an accompanying worksheet with this, which I'm going to send out to you afterwards, right? And I'm actually going to ask you to request it from me because I need a bit of engagement from you guys. This is valuable stuff. People normally pay £500 per session to be in these training sessions, and they get an immense amount of business from it. So just to give you an example, what one of the companies that I worked with on the second day closed nearly £300,000 worth of business because of the strategies that I recommended. Second day of the training. Yeah, so this is normally a 2-day training session where we really go into profile building, and the second one is the networking session. And when we went through the exercise, they actually, managed to close business that afternoon. So I'm actually going to go through the settings a little bit using my mobile phone because that's quite an important part of it. But also we're gonna start seeing how setting goals for your LinkedIn is actually a really, really good way to go about things. Now, the number one thing is how many connections am I going to make? If you've got a free account, guys, you can get up to 50 free connections per day. They've restricted this now because obviously they want you to upgrade. This LinkedIn's now owned by Microsoft, and to monetize it, they will upgrade you to a premium account. It's definitely worth it, but if only really if you start using it in an industrial fashion. The strategies I'm going to share with you today are all on a free account, so you don't necessarily need to upgrade. We're going to show you how to construct a powerful invitation, measure obviously how many invitations you send out, how many invitations are accepted. We're going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4 messaging strategy, and I don't think we'll get to the appointments, but this is something you want to measure. So if you're going to start networking on LinkedIn and your intention is to get the prospect into an appointment, that's definitely a measurement that you want, and obviously the amount of follow-ups that you get. So another thing to measure is the appearances in search. So the process is to identify prospects, position yourself, to reel them in so that they become, and when I say reel them in, this is outreach. You go out there and they want to see you and they want to engage with you. So you need to create an environment where they want to connect with you, right? And then you create a community, where you appeal to those prospects because you're sharing content that they want to read. You need to create some content that you want to read. If you can't create content, I've got some strategies a bit later on where you can share stuff that you're just being helpful. Okay, it's a really powerful strategy in your messaging. Reach out, you need to find a way, and you may already have this if you're in business. If you're not, if you're looking to get a job, find a way to impress your employer. Put your work out there. LinkedIn's a great tool to display the work that you're doing. All right, establish yourself as a leader and someone they can trust, and then the exercise will keep your name in front of them on a regular basis in a way that creates value and awareness. And just really be mindful when I'm saying this, because you don't want to be that person who is just the salesperson, right? That on LinkedIn, it turns people off. Most of you probably don't go on LinkedIn very often. So the last thing you want to do when you get there is be sold to, okay? You want to learn something, you want to be productive, you want to get something from this network. But ultimately, you need to work through a process of messaging that will get you that sales appointment, and that's going to take time. Okay, so that's the process. And this is a strategy, and I'll share this presentation with you in the end. Very, very powerful stuff. But I'm going to just reach through for this, and then we get to the sales dashboard. So one of the things we're going to talk about is how we can create a sales dashboard within your laptop. Using Google Chrome, using Google Chrome plugins. and make sure that everything's in one place, so that when you start your prospecting or networking exercise, you are there. You click on this and it's open, it's ready to go. Okay, so that's one of the things that I'm going to show you. And then you will get these as well, how you can create these sales plugins. Okay, I'm going to talk about X-ray search. I'm going to talk about link clump. You'll be absolutely astounded at this point what's going on. Probably something you've never seen before. Talk about Bitly a little bit, and Visita, which is scheduler. Really, really important these days now to have a professional way of scheduling people into your appointment. Duck Soup, perhaps skip over that one. Nimble, if you want to go to the next level of smart prospecting, have a proper database manager and what's called a CRM, a customer relations management tool. And then obviously the LinkedIn mobile app, we're going to discuss that. There you go. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for the presentation. I will send you a copy, so happy to that. Any questions at this stage? Do we need the app downloaded or can we use the browser on the phone? I don't know. I don't really use the browser on the phone. I think that works. Yeah, because you can access the settings. So that will be my first exercise. I'm going to connect my phone. Just bear with me a second. Any other questions at this stage? I'm going to hope that this is going to work. Oh, great. Okay, cool. Yeah. Great. I'm actually going to show my phone. So if you want to just do this while we do this, please. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, my LinkedIn is right in tapping distance. So can everybody see my screen? Yeah. Hopefully you can see this. If I just tap on the top left-hand corner where your little thumbnail is, your little icon, then you will open up the settings. Yeah, tap on settings. If this looks different on an Apple device, I'm so sorry. I haven't used an Apple device for a while, so I don't know what this looks like. But this is what you want to be looking at, which is the settings folder within your LinkedIn profile. Okay. Now this is recorded, so we go over this again. So if you're watching the recording, welcome. Shame you missed the live event because it's pretty awesome, and the people who are on it are amazing, by the way. So here you can manage a lot of these things. Now, what we want to look at first, yeah, and don't actually continue on with this process because it could scupper things. So I'm just showing you at this moment in time. Is to synchronize your contacts. Yeah. So if I tap the synchronize contacts, yeah, it'll actually start searching your contacts folder within your phone and see who else you know. Yeah. I think we briefly spoke about the onion, and if we haven't, I can talk about the onion. Yeah, there are layers of contacts that you have. You know, obviously from your immediate family who you've been cooped up with for the last 6 or 7 weeks or 8 weeks, how long it's been, yeah, to the next of kin of your parents, yeah, and your you know, your siblings. Oh, pardon me, I've gone. There we go. But just beware. If you tap on this, it will start whirring away, and we don't want that at this stage. Yeah, but it will find all those all those people from your phone. And that's an excellent way to reach out to people. Okay, you can also synchronize your calendar, which is absolutely awesome, right? It'll synchronize with your calendar, and what happens is when you synchronize this with your calendar, it will prompt you prior to meetings that you have of the LinkedIn profile of the person you have the meeting with. Now that is absolutely awesome, guys. It'll actually prompt you with the LinkedIn profile of the person you are going to meet with, which means you can reach out on LinkedIn. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so do that. Synchronize your calendar with that as well. Some other things, you should manage your feed. Really, really important. Obviously, your feed has now become more and more busy as we're going along, but they're definitely worth, and this is some suggestions as to who you can follow as well. Okay. Allow people to mention you. Yeah, I would definitely switch that on. All right, because mentions and tagging and content is actually one of the secrets within LinkedIn engagement. Okay, and I'm not going to go through that today. It's another session. It's a fully paid for session, I'm afraid, guys, where we you know, maximize your content management strategy using LinkedIn. All right, so if you're, because this is now a Microsoft product, it will link with Microsoft. Absolutely amazing. So if you've got Microsoft Outlook, there's a setting within Microsoft Outlook where you can connect LinkedIn and it becomes a native connection. So within your Microsoft Outlook, you'll see contacts automatically pop up, you know, in your Outlook, in your calendar. It's amazing. But I don't use Outlook at the moment. So cool. And if you are sick to death of LinkedIn, you can actually close the account here as well. All right. So those are some of the settings that are probably worth mentioning here. Privacy. Right, guys, edit your public profile. Yeah, if you haven't already, don't do it now. Yeah, you can edit your custom URL from this area as well. Okay, so don't do that now, please. Just keep watching. Profile viewing options. This always needs to be your name and headline. If you've looked at the LinkedIn profile optimization last week, you can see the power of a professional headline. And as you can see, mine is maxed out to the 10th degree. Story viewing options. Again, if you're looking at someone's and engaging with someone's story, you want them to see that professional headline. And that's why it's important, guys. This professional headline is important because it will have a call to action for people to go and have a look at your profile. It really, really, really works. Manage active status. Yeah. You want your active status, by default, it will be your connections only. You need all members to be able to see you on LinkedIn. Yeah, if you want to use LinkedIn for a networking tool, that is the power, and you will have access to 660 million people. Manage your active status. Again, you want it to show all LinkedIn members who can see your email. I've set this to only first degree connections. Yeah, because there's sanctity in the first degree connection, and I don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry emailing me. Who can see your connections? Well, my connections can see my connections. Yeah, I'm not worried about competition. Yeah, I'm uniquely me, and you're uniquely you. Yeah, and you will attract different people. There are 3 billion people on this planet. In my marketplace in the UK, there are 5.7 million customers available. In the USA, there are 28 million customers available. Yeah, our goal is to help 10,000 businesses to double in size. Yeah, it's a drop in the ocean with regards to the number of people that are available. We did an exercise that for every digital agency that's available in the world, yeah, and the amount of customers that are available, we've got 250,000 customers each. Thank you. I only need 10,000. Yeah. So competition's not an issue, and if it is, then you need to have a chat with someone. Who can see your connections? All right, viewers of this profile also view. It's actually a really powerful tool when you're doing networking, and I'm going to briefly show you that in a moment. Oh, we have a late arrival, and I'm going to come out of this now, so bear with me, guys. Sorry. Right, let's welcome Inge Hill. We've only started about 23 minutes ago, but that's fine. Thank you, Inge, for joining the webinar. please drop your LinkedIn profile into the chat so everybody can connect with you. And I will continue my presentation. But thanks for joining. Notifying connections when you're in the news. Extremely powerful. Make sure that is on. Who can see your last name? Definitely show that up, because I've got a really cool last name. Most people don't know how to pronounce it, but that's all right. It gives us something to talk about. Who can follow you? Make sure that is set. Okay. So this is interesting. I've not seen this before. Make follow primary. Well, I think that's a little bit... no, I just can leave that off, because you want people to connect with you. Yeah, connection is better than follow. Search history, that's just a cache clearing exercise. There's a blocking list if you have one. Unfollow list as well. Signal your interest to recruiters if you're looking for a job. Yeah. I don't need one. So there's some other settings there in terms of job applications. This is quite an interesting one here. Manage who you can discover from your email address. Oh, hang on, we've got another late entry. Or we've got a question, sorry. Inge, thank you for that. Path creating. Inge Hill. Awesome. Here we go. So yeah, I'm going to move on now. But hopefully that was useful. Go into the settings. But those are some of the most important settings. There's obviously you can set your ad settings, and then communications. What was this one? Notifications, definitely. Make sure that's all on. Push, connections to connect everyone. Okay. There's some recommended replies. That's a new thing. It's like an AI thing. It's quite good, actually. Quite like it. Choose whether you want to turn read receipts and typing indicators. Yeah, okay. Let's switch that on. So there's some cool settings in there on your mobile phone, and they're actually quite hard to find on the desktop. So I thought showing it you on the mobile would be more helpful than on the desktop. Okay. Cool. How did we go with that? What questions do you have? Great to see so many on the webinar. We had 30 booked on, including myself and my presentation. We are 19, so that's really good to see you. Thanks, Toti Cole. Remember, I can't remember your name. Sorry, Stephen, Sophie, Samuel, all the way from NYC. Good to see you again. Salma, Rashbal, Nikki, Mel, Catherine, Karen, Inge, Francis, Blue Kazoo. Please let us know your name. Andrew Matthews and Aaron Wiggins. Good to see you on the webinar. Hopefully, this is proving useful already. I'm now going to show you the sales dashboard from a messaging point of view. This is the LinkedIn prospecting guide. Can everybody still see my screen? Can I have a quick yes on the chat? Yes. How you doing, my friend? Awesome. Good, good, good. All right. So this is the LinkedIn prospecting guide I'm going to show you, share with you. But this is basically Google Chrome based. So if you don't use Google Chrome, I would recommend it, because Google Chrome has a thing called a Google Chrome web store where you can download all these wonderful plugins. Yeah, and this doesn't mean a lot to you, but I'm going to show you some of the main ones that I use. This prospecting guide will send you links to download these these tools. Yeah. So one of the things that we open up is a thing called X-ray search from a company called Clever Biscuit, and this allows you to do what's called Boolean search easily from this form. and it's actually much better than the actual native search facility within LinkedIn. Okay, so this allows you to create a list. All right, I'm going to show you that. And then initially a message strategy from your introduction. So initially you would reach out. This is you going out there and meeting with people. Now the slide show will show you some ways to define your audience, and that's quite deep, guys. So from a marketing perspective, that requires quite a lot of work. Now obviously we do this with clients. That's why we charge so much money for what we do. Because it's extremely powerful to define your audience so that you're really only targeting people that you want to buy from you rather than everybody and everyone. But once you've defined your targeting, you've found your, sort of the person that you want to target, then use this to find those profiles. Okay. So as I was saying, for our partners, what we do is we look for other agency owners. Okay, so this is digital agency owner. So I will literally just type it in, digital marketing agency owner. There you go. It'll be there. All right. Then you can put a location. Yeah, and I can be quite specific about that because I live in Worcester. You want to just quickly drop in the text where you're from. It'd be wonderful. Just a bit of engagement on the text. That'd be awesome. Worcester in the house. Maybe there's some other Worcester in the house. And there's some keywords that you can exclude. Yeah, so you don't want executive in there because those people are not really people you want to sell to. You can put this is obviously a recruiter's tool, but let's just put all candidates. And they have their own business, so they're not employed. And then you literally click find the right people on LinkedIn. You can actually save this search as well. But I'm going to just open this up in Google. And lo and behold, I have a list of about 7 people in Worcester. How cool is that? And obviously, if I make that UK, there will be a lot more people available. Yeah. So in my world, these would be my target audience. And I would literally click on those profiles, but I've got my little tool here, which is Link Clump. Yeah. And hang on, let me just see how this works again. Because it changes from time to time. I think I have to press Z. Yeah, I think. Yeah, let me just do this now. It's been a while since I've done this. If I click Z and then drag it down, yeah, I can just open these and as you see, all those profiles will open up in one go. Now, by opening that profile in LinkedIn, yeah, there's a couple of things that happen. Obviously, now they will go when and if they go into their LinkedIn profile, I will show up as someone who's had a look at their profile. Yeah, so that's an opportunity for them to get back. Yeah, this is before I've even reached out and connected with them, okay? I've had a look at their profile. That's an exercise. And by the way, the reason I do it in this way, because I've now opened up 4 profiles without even thinking about it, right? And obviously, if that list is 20, I think you get about 7 results or 7 or 8 results on the first page. Yeah, so, and you get, if you're doing this worldwide, there's obviously going to be thousands of pages. But this allows you to look at these profiles. Looking at profiles, guys, yeah, is free, yeah, forever, yeah. Connecting with profiles is restricted to 50, yeah. And what happens is they will actually restrict things like this looking at the side. But by looking at Sally, I've now found a load of other people on the side. So I can do the same again. I can click Z and drag down because these are all owners of agencies, yeah. And I can do the same again. I've just opened up all these profiles. Now, the next job is to send out a connection request. Now, I figured this out before, and I've given you some examples in the document, yeah, for you to, yeah, do messaging. And there's a specific strategy in here as well. If you become the curator of a LinkedIn group, yeah, and I'm not going to go into that, guys, today, because again, it's a paid for session, how to run LinkedIn groups. But that's a really good way, because you're not the sales guy. Yeah, you're just literally asking people, I thought we were benefiting from being connected. Let's connect here and keep in touch, okay? And then you're the founder of this LinkedIn group. Yeah, and then obviously the next call is like, I wanted to make sure you received my invitation to join the, Small Business IT Forum. Yeah, because that's a useful group for people to network and share information. And when people go into the group, there's a whole world of loveliness that starts to happen, because the group will start curating itself and actually does a whole lot of work for you. And literally, so just to go back to Sally, sorry, yeah, I would just send connect. And the way that it goes now is when you press connect, you can add a note, and you definitely send a note. Now, to those, a lot of my invitations are recorded. Yeah, so I've got a thing called Quick Text Space, and again, it's in the document for you to download. This as a bit of a plugin for your PC on Mac. I think you have a clipboard manager built into the system. I think you can use templates. Yeah, but literally, so this message here, Windows key Q is my LinkedIn greeting. So I just go Windows key Q and boosh. There's my invitation that goes out, and I will send it. And I will go boom, 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 boom. Crack on, guys. Yeah? Catch my drift? And now I've condensed my networking activity into maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes max. I've exhausted my 50 free contacts for the day. Yeah, I do that every day. I've sent out 250 invitations. Out of those 250 invitations, you probably get a quarter accepted. Yeah, which means I've now got 60, 70 new connections on my network of people that I want to network with and share useful content with, because I can help them grow their business even faster. How are we doing? Are we all good? Can we have a big thumbs up? Have I got some jaws dropping? Yeah? Awesome. Cool. We're just over halfway through, guys. I would like to just open up for some questions. If you want to open up your mic, feel free to ask some questions. Thank you, Nikki. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? I'm going to take a sip of water. Right, so I think we have no questions, so we'll crack on, yeah? So I'm just going to close all these down, by the way. Oh, hang on. Digital. Ah, okay. Cool. Remember. Right. Just before my computer's completely blows up. Ah, we've got a question. Hello, hello. Thank you, Catherine. When you're going through the settings, mine looks quite different. I'm guessing because it was on my browser. Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I've not seen that in the browser instance. But you can also go in your LinkedIn profile itself. If I just go present, cancel that entire screen. You can also just go into your profile here. I don't actually know where it is now. Settings and privacy. There you go. It just looks a little bit different. Cool. And as you can see, I've been quite busy with this over the years. And it definitely works. You do get a lot more engagement, especially if you start targeting people properly. Oh, And just put that back up a bit larger. Another question? Cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. Awesome. Sama, well, let's connect to Sama. There you go. Connection gone. So, where are we? Prospecting guide. So messaging strategy, guys. So it obviously starts with an invitation. This is hello, how you doing? I'm Ed. Come to my LinkedIn group, and then just leave it there. Yeah, people connect with you back, right? Then it's, guess what? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, look forward to keeping in touch, and just keep it at that. Keep it at that. Don't stop pitching to people. It's not. You go to the pub. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, do you want babies? What? Doesn't happen. In fact, I want to call them John and Mary. No, don't start naming babies on the first date. Don't do it, guys. Yeah, it's about building a relationship. Yeah, and then just there's plenty of stuff to talk about. So we talk briefly about content management. At this stage, it's just about sharing something interesting. Yeah, or share something from your blog. Guys, are you blogging? Anybody blogging? Yeah, share something from your blog. It's something useful that you think they may want to read. Remember the A-board scenario, the guy with the clipboard on the high street. Yeah, the reason they do that is because there's lots of traffic happening. You're on LinkedIn because there's lots of engagement. Yeah, so I'm going to show you something else, which is probably going to blow your mind. Go into these engagement pieces. Yeah, and I'm going to show you this using my mobile. There you go, Kavan. Thank you. Thank you. So I get quite a few invitations. Yeah, you have to sort of filter through that. But I go to notifications typically. Can everybody see this okay? Am I sharing my screen? Have a quick yes if you unmute because I can't see you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. So this is one post that I did earlier, right? And you can see how the tagging works here. Yeah. Didn't tag you all, didn't get time. It takes a bit of time, that does. But the tagging works. So everybody gets notified when I send this post. And I was a bit late, really, but I should have sent something out. So, but what I could do is I'm just going to show you this on Nikki's. She's cool. Target for you, Nikki, by the way, is to get to 500 connections. A whole load of magic starts to happen when you're on 500 connections. Okay, so that'll take you 10 days using my. That'll take you 10 days using my strategy. So in 2 weeks' time, you should be up there. And guys, there is a free trial available on Premium as well. Okay, there's a free trial available. So use that and then literally it'll unlock a load of other tools. But what I would recommend is just take some time aside and don't sign up to the free trial and then 29 days later think, oh, I better go and do something about it. Make this part of the strategy. It's really powerful to unlock the pro features. Okay, I'm just going to go somewhere else for a second. So Daniel Disney, absolutely, phenomenal on my network, sales trainer, LinkedIn social selling trainer. Yeah, absolutely. Great. Follow Daniel. Recommend it. Yeah. But here, 152 likes, 82 comments. Amazing, right? Now look what happens here. I tap on these 3 dots there, and all these people pop up, right? Some of these people are prospects. Other people in this network are high engaging profiles. What I mean by high engaging profiles, lots of people go there. Yeah. So if you connect to somebody who's got no connections, got no engagement, what do you think is going to happen? Very little. Yeah. Well, it's nice. Nice. Hi. Great. But nothing really happens. Connecting to David Walter. Yeah. This guy's a high engager. look at his posts and look at his activity. Yeah, so David is really, really active on this. Yeah, he's and this is high engaging stuff. 232 likes, 52 likes. Yeah, 14 likes, 104 likes. Right, so you want to go into him. Yeah, so I just want to go, hey, David. Yeah, I go, David. I go, when you connect on the mobile, click on more. Yeah, and then you personalize the invite. Okay. This is a little app, so I could type this if I want to, but it takes a lot of time. So I've got a little app on my phone called Clipstack. All right. So that one, cool. I'm not going to use that one. I've got another one. No, might as well. I'm just going to use that one for now. Yeah. So I've just copied that. Go back to David. Paste it in. Send. Yeah. Simple as. I've got the other one that I've got saved in the clipboard manager. But Clipstack is a clipboard manager for your Android phone, and then all my messages are stored in there. And literally, I'll just go back to that engaged post. Director of Sales at Winsler Stamping Company. Maybe not. I help CEO prevent a dry pipeline. Let's get in with him. Just check his engagement. Yeah. Loom for Business, amazing. He's right. Absolutely amazing. Loom for Business. Personalize Invite. And because I've already saved that message, there you go. Actually, that great connect is a thank you message. Let's just go back. Let's find another one. Saved ones. Yeah, here you go. That's the one. Copy that one instead. And look, I've spent a bit of time doing this. Yeah. But every time you say, you've got the genius within you guys. You can create your own and craft your own message, and just remember to save it. Yeah, whether you want to use Clipstack Manager or another system. Previously, before I found out about Clipstack Manager, I used to use Keep. Yeah, just save it in there. Yeah, this is not. By the way, it's my dream board. Sorry, yeah. Hopefully that was useful. But find these high engaging profiles. And what happens in this initial exercise is that this will really, really bump up. You go from your, 7, 40, 50 connections, go up to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and it's worth doing. Yeah. Always set yourself a goal to get to 500, because then, it says that you go 500 plus, and you become a high engaging profile that other people want to connect to. Okay. And engagement's good. That's what, this is LinkedIn wants to get paid a lot of money. Yeah. So they want engaging stuff happening. Yeah. Perhaps not so engaging with this one, but yeah, he's obviously bored. He just, what's going on here? So yeah, let's send him an invitation as well. But yeah, I would, this is not me doing invitations here today. Yeah. I just wanted to show you this. Boom. And get a lot of positive feedback from that, by the way. So once you've done this exercise of sharing, sending out invitations, you will get notified to say that people have accepted your invitation. Then you go in and then you just say thank you, thank you for joining. And then we actually have a Facebook group at the moment. You guys are also welcome to come and join that. I will drop a link in the chat now. In fact, I've got it here, I think. There you go. Hop onto our private Facebook group. And then you're welcome to come and join us there. It's really cool. Awesome. How are we doing, guys? We're nearly done, 10 minutes before the end. I don't want to overwhelm you because we all have a cup of attention, and I think by this point it is probably full. So let's let me just see what else there is to cover. So this is a messaging strategy. It's okay to do this over several weeks. You don't have to bombard people with this one after the other. And because you're sending out these messages, you're going to get engagement. So conversation will start. Here we go. Catherine, thank you so much. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, we're not done yet. We're just, we've got the X-ray search. We know what we're doing there. Chrome plugins to mention. Where are we? X-ray search, Linkland, Visita. Yeah, Visita, very powerful. Again, so this is something that I've got kind of recorded. In fact, it's one of my shortcuts. So I would send out this, and this is something I send out a lot. So Windows key M, feel free to book a one-to-one. Boom. Yeah, because that's what it's all about. It's about getting people into that one-on-one engagement. If you want to have a chat, talk about what your goals and aspirations are. And that's what it is. Stop selling, guys. It's about building relationships. Milkshake, if you really want to go mental on LinkedIn, I wouldn't recommend it initially. That'll drive you crazy. It's so powerful. Duck Soup is another one. It's a free plugin that will help you actually collect data in a more industrial fashion. If you go for the pro account, honestly, it's unreal. Nimble, yeah, I can briefly show you Nimble. It's really good. The plugin works. Nimble also has done a collaboration with collaboration. So here, Les, yeah, what happens is Nimble will show me his rich profile. So let's go for Les. There you go. It actually shows me all his details here, including his LinkedIn profile. So here you go. And it does that for people you don't know. Obviously, less are part of the same networking group as myself. But that's what Nimble will do. I can send you a referral link. It's not expensive. It's something like $15 a month to set up with it. But it does automated email follow-ups, templates. You can do bulk email. One thing I really like that's cool, when I press send here, yeah, I actually get notified when people open up their emails from me. If I go into Nimble here, it's just going to spin up. I actually don't use it that much at the moment because we use several others, but here you go. You can see that stuff has been opened up, and that's useful to keep track of when you send out important information and people are, especially invoicing, it'd be good to know when people open up their emails. Yeah. Bitly, yeah, really, really powerful. Although when you work for the Princess Trust, sadly you can't open my links because their IT department blocks something. It's weird. But it basically allows you to create shortcodes. Yeah. So yeah, definitely if you've got an Instagram account, let's connect. Yeah, so I can drop that link in here. And then that's I can see that you guys have clicked on that. Whereas if I just send in my Instagram account, I can't see what the response has been from that link. Yeah, the whole purpose of sending something that you can share that's useful for someone is to measure the amount of engagement I get from that. So if I send out a link 100 times and I get 2 people clicking on it, maybe not such a cool link. Yeah, I might need to rethink that one. Yeah, but if I get one that gives me 50 clicks, that's good content. Yeah, so it's a yardstick as this, and without knowing that, there's no other way of telling that easily. So these links will give you measurements, and you can see my top performing links here. Oh wow, look at that! This is one of the top performing ones now. So I've had 67 people click on this link here, and also the LinkedIn optimization one. Look at that. In the last 30 days, that's been the most popular for people to click on. So you see that it does work, even if you work for Princess Trust. Right, we've got a few more minutes left in this session. Guys, I know I'm absolutely stunning and mesmerizing to look at, but I'd like to find out a bit more about you guys. So tell me about your questions. What do you think? How this is going to benefit you? Are you going to work a bit harder on LinkedIn? Get involved, guys. Share your Instagram profile if you've got one. Please do it in the link now. You've got 17 people who can come and can follow you. For a lot of you, that's probably doubling the amount of followers you've got. Sorry, I'm being mean. No, that's probably a good thing, Stephen. Although there is a market for your type. I'm sure there is. Cool. Remember, what was it called? The TV series with the grizzly bear. No? Okay. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Katie Kimbley, lots of animal pics. Yogi, Grizzly Adams. That's the one. Thanks, Salma. Yeah, let's do it. Liked in the group. Yeah, so any other questions? Happy, I'm here for another 5 minutes. So, go to town. I don't want to go mental on this and show you more because I think it'll just go over your head. Yeah. So, cool. Salma, we follow. Happy birthday. Cool. Yeah. How you doing, Salma?
Okay, I just want to say thanks. Like, I've learned like so much like from your sessions and stuff. Like the main thing that I'm looking into with like the LinkedIn is just like building my networking, because obviously I want to go in the creative industry, and that's pretty much all about networking. And I did create like a LinkedIn a while back, but I just haven't been able to update it, and I've learned so much from your sessions. And yeah, I just wanted to say thanks.
That's my pleasure, Salma. Great to connect, and yeah, go for it. This is your opportunity right now. There are lots and lots of people at home looking at their phones. So be brilliant out there, and be helpful.
Thank you.
Cool. Question, Kevin. Thank you. Okay, Cav 98. Okay, let's do that. I can do that as an extension. Anybody else on LinkedIn or share your profiles? Okay, sorry, Cav, your profile's not available. Apologies, mate. Just send us a link if you can. That'd be useful because then we can click on it. Aaron, good to see you. Awesome. Connect and then Windows Q. I will share if you want this document, guys. Quick heads up. I've got you on obviously the Visita link. I will share the document with you with obviously useful tips. But this, guys, is about remember the guy with the A board, remember the guy with the clipboard. Yeah, you've got to go out there and go talk to people. Yeah, do it right now because it'll be business as usual very soon. Yeah, everybody goes about their business, gets back in their car, gets back to work. Yeah, go do it. All right, get up early. Yeah, and go smash it. Peace. Love you guys. Good luck and see you on the next one. See ya. My pleasure. Thanks, France. Bye-bye. Thank you, Sam. Here's Andrew. Good to see you guys. Thanks for the engagement, Nikki. Stephen. Good to see you, man. Let's connect. Thanks, Totti. Awesome. Good to see you guys. I will switch off when everyone's gone. Ciao for now.